Hi everyone, today you'll be learning how to find the mean, median, and mode. So today's focus learning target is given a data set, I will be able to find the mean, median, and mode of the data set. So this video is just a very quick intro to 3 different types of measures of center. So when you're given a data set with numbers, you want to use an accurate representation of the center. So we'll talk about the mean, median, and mode and how we find each value. So let's talk about the mean first. So the mean is just a mathematical way of saying average. So the mean gives you the average of the data set. So if you're in sports, think about how they always mention like, oh, the average score for this player, or the average something for this team, or average something for this player. So the mean is the average of a data set. So let's take a look at how to find the mean. So first, you're going to add all the values up. So all the numbers in the data set, you're going to add those together. And then once you add them all up, you're going to divide it by the total number of values. So how many numbers are in the data set? Let's say if the data set has 5 numbers, you would divide by 5. So for our first example, we're going to find the mean of this data set. So 5, 7, 8, 11, and 14. So the first thing you want to do is add all the values up. So 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14. And this equals, and go ahead, you can use your calculator. So the total sum is 45. And next we count how many numbers are in the data set. So since there are 5 numbers here, I'm going to do 45 divided by 5, and that equals 9. So I know that the mean is 9. So the average of all these numbers is 9. So let's take a look at another example. We're going to find the mean of 2, 6, 15, and 24. So again, first I'm going to add the numbers up. So 2 plus 6 plus 15 plus 24. And this equals 47. So our total sum is 47. And since we have 4 numbers in the data set, we're going to do 47 divided by 4, and that equals 11.75. So the average or the mean of this data set is 11.75. Please try this next example on Edpuzzle. So find the mean of 5, 8, 19, 23, and 25. Next, let's talk about how to find the median. So think about the median as the middle number. So what number comes in the middle? That's the median. So let's talk about the steps of how to find the median. So first, you are going to reorder the numbers. So you're going to reorder the data set from least to greatest. This is very important for when you find the median. So always remember to reorder the data from least to greatest. And then you'll find the middle by crossing out or canceling out numbers from both sides. So again, you're going to reorder it from least to greatest, so the smallest number to the largest number, and then you'll find the middle number by crossing out or canceling out from both sides. So let's take a look at our first example. So find the median of these numbers. So my smallest number is 2. Remember, I'm reordering here. Next I have a 4, and then a 5. So make sure you're writing down all the numbers from the original data set. We're just reordering them from least to greatest. So I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I want to find the middle, so I'm going to cancel out from both sides and see what remains in the middle. And I notice that 5 is in the middle, so this is the median. Again, I reordered numbers from least to greatest and found the middle number. And so the median here is 5. Let's look at another example. So for this data set, again, we're first going to reorder from least to greatest. So I have 7, 10, 4, 8, 12, and 15. What is my smallest number? So 4. Next I have 7, then 8, 10, 12, and 15. Again, make sure you aren't missing any numbers in your reordered data set. So like earlier, I'm going to cross out the numbers from each end. And notice here that I have 2 numbers in the middle, 8 and 10. So what does that mean about the median? So again, the median is the middle of the data set. So think about what number comes in between 8 and 10. You probably thought 9, right? So again, you're going to think, what is the middle? What number comes right in the middle of the entire data set? So how you can mathematically find this is to find actually the average of these 2 numbers. So you're going to do 8 plus 10 and then divide that by 2. Think of it as finding like the midway point or like the halfway point. So 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So indeed, our median is this number, 9. So whenever you have, I guess, like 2 middles, you'll add the 2 and then divide it by 2 to find the true middle number, so the true median. Okay, so on Edpuzzle, please find the median of the following numbers. And lastly, let's talk about the mode. So the mode is the most frequent number in a data set. So basically, it's the number that you see the most in a data set. So let's jump into our first example here. So I usually like to reorder the numbers from least to greatest anyway, because it gives me a better idea of which number pops up the most often. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I notice that 5 pops up 3 times right here. It's the most frequent number, so I know that the mode here is 5. Here is another data set right here. Again, I'm going to reorder from least to greatest. And I notice that there's no number that shows up more often than others. So that means that there is no mode here. Go ahead and find the mode of this dataset on Edpuzzle. Good work today. So today you learn how to find the mean, median, and mode. These will help you get a better idea of the center of any data set.